Over the weekend, the president was enjoying his usual rallies on top of vehicles, and some Gen Z decided kutwanga rais na kiatu. Here's a tip. Let me run it back one more time. Truth be told, if the president didn't have his hand held out in front of him, that shoe would have hit him straight in the mouth. So aliponea sana. Anywho, now in this video I want us to look into what this development means using a political lens, and with no further ado, let's get after it. First thing I'm reading from this incident is that at any given point in time, this country could have a new president. You might wake up with Kindiki as your commander-in-chief. How so? Just last week, we had an MP who was shot in the head while inside his vehicle. A week later, we have a president who is hit with a shoe while on top of his vehicle. Sometimes it's good to read the times. Kama mbunge anapigwa risasi ndani ya gari, what are you doing on top of a vehicle? And we've talked about this thing before many times in this platform, that what if during a rally we have Al-Qaeda wamekaa pale ndani, Al-Shabaab are hiding in there, people with ill motive are hiding in there. What happens then? These rallies on top of vehicles are becoming dangerous. They should be banned. Let people stop being cheapskates. Unajua the reason they do rallies on top of vehicles is because they don't want to hire a stadium. The logistics is cheap. Unachukua convoy, uneka mafuta, and that's it. But the proper way it should be done is the area of interest, you go there, find a stadium or a ground that is free, pay the people to set up the stage, pay the people who are doing the lighting, the sound system, pay the security, ukitaka hata ulipe watu ndo wakuje, but that is on you. But because Kenya, we don't like doing what is right, we ignore that and we just take an entire convoy to do rallies. Again, I ask, what if that shoe was not a shoe but a bullet? Would that hand have stopped it? Second thing I'm picking up from that shoe incident is that Migori and generally Luo Nyanza is not with President Ruto. And this shift has probably happened with the introduction of Matiang'i as a presidential candidate. Because now the Luos are thinking, why do we have to jump over our immediate neighbor to go support somebody who's yonder? If Matiang'i went anywhere in Luo Nyanza today, the reception would be very, very good. But the president suddenly anapigwa na kiatu. And then this is happening just a week after Gladys Wanga said this.
As the national chairman of the ODM party, I also want to make it very clear that this Homa Bay County and this entire region is an ODM zone. It is an ODM zone. And the next time I see what I saw at the funeral of Koyo, where my party leader is seated and some people have come there shouting, Uda, we will not agree, we will not accept, it will not happen, it will not happen, it will not happen. Not under my watch as national chairman of the ODM party. This is an ODM zone. Na tutaki madharau. And you can see we are quiet. Unaweza ona simba nyeshewa ukadhani ni paka. Hakuna paka hapa. Hakuna. Onge paka ka. One simbni. Wanangoa. And I want to say, this is an ODM zone. We will protect ODM with our lives. We will protect our party leader with our lives. We will protect it with whatever it takes. Yeah. And if you want to dare us, I will tell you today, bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, don't dare us. Kikutu kodwa, be kikuchawa. Okwadwara chaya, be okwadwara yuma.
If the president is banking on re-election via Luo Nyanza and Raila Odinga and ODM, he will wake up in his Kilgori's home watching somebody else driving around in a public holiday as the CIC. That is the fate that awaits him, if that is who he's banking on. Kona maskio askie. Number 3, if those in power are not tribalists, if truly they are not, this time around we want to see the president and his henchmen, Cheriot and others, questioning Waziri Murkomen. It cannot be all the time 24/7, the person who is at fault is the IG Kanja. Rais akipigwa na kiatu ni Kanja. Watu wakiuawa kule Narok ni Kanja. But the CS of Interior kuna maswali yanaulizwa. Isn't that ironic? Let them be fair and just. If Kanja is wrong, so is the CS of Interior. And if the CS of Interior is so clean, Kanja ndo mchafu kwa hii serikali, let him be fired, weka mtu wa nyumbani or mtu wa mahali ingine. We see the performance. I'm starting to believe that this position of IG, it is a very useless position. When you are IG, you are the fall guy. In case kitu kama 207 itokee, wewe ulikuwa wapi? Mwanasiasa akichochea watu waende wauane huku kona, wewe ulikuwa wapi? Rais akipigwa na kiatu sababu anadanganya wananchi, wewe ulikuwa wapi? These are the questions that not only should be asked when it comes to the IG, but even the CS of Interior. Ama akiwa mtu wa nyumbani is untouchable. Let's wait and see if the questions will be posed to the right gentleman, not just one. Now, at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do let me know your own comments in the comment section below. I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And in the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.